Welcome to the fascinating world of the genes with Rohini, and today we are going to learn about the mRNA surveillance. mRNA surveillance it is a topic from the eukaryotic gene expression. In the mRNA surveillance mechanism, it is identified that the mRNA synthesized, it is having the complete structure of the eukaryotic mRNA. That is, it has a 5' cap, it has a start codon, it has a stop codon, and it has a poly A tab. What is going to happen if there are the mutations into the genes, like the point mutation, like the frameshift mutation? At that time, what may happen? That there may be the arising of, or there may be the arising of the more than one stop codon. That is, in frame stop codon is present, or there may be no presence of the stop codon in this, like this in this case. And like the another process, the aberrant transcription is there, or there is a rearrangements into the genes. During that rearrangements, example, it is a T cell rearrangements and the B cell gene rearrangements. In that, what may happen? There may be the generation of the defective type of the mRNA, like this one, which is having the stop codon in the frame, and here there is a no stop codon, and this no stop codon situation or such type of the mRNA, it can generate when there is a weak poly A signal. At that time, it may happen that there is a no stop codon into the mRNA. So these are the two defective types of the mRNA which are going to be synthesized into the cell, and this type of the mRNA, when they are translated, it is going to produce the protein, and that protein, it is going to be a defective protein. It is a non-functional protein, and that non-functional protein, it is not required by the cell. So here why to translate this mRNA again and again? As they are defective, the protein, it is not useful, so these mRNA, it has to be degraded, and for that purpose, there are the two mechanisms of the mRNA surveillance. They are present into the cell, and that it is called as the non-stop mediated mRNA decay, and the second one, it is nonsense mediated mRNA decay. So in non-stop mediated mRNA decay, there is a degradation of the mRNA which don't have the stop codon, and in the nonsense mediated mRNA decay, there is a removal, there is a degradation of the mRNA which has the extra stop codon in frame. Okay, so these are the two types of the mechanisms. So for having this both of the types of the mechanisms, the mRNA, it has to be go for the translation. So the first cycle of the translation, actually it is a proofreading of the mRNA. The mRNA, it is consisting of what? 5' cap, it has a AUG codon, it has a stop codon, it has a poly A tail. This it is going to be identified during the first cycle of the translation. So in eukaryotes, each and every mRNA which has been synthesized, that mRNA, it has to go for the translation, and there it has been checked that the mRNA, it is of the good quality. And if they are defective, such a type of the defective mRNA they are present, then that mRNA, it is going to be degraded. So first we will see the mechanism, and that mechanism, it is a non-stop mediated mRNA decay. In the non-stop mediated mRNA decay, okay, what is going to be happen? There is a degradation of the mRNA which don't have any stop codon. So here the mRNA, it has gone for the translation. Okay, it has gone for the translation. The ribosome, now it is going to do the translation. The protein, it is synthesizing, and tell me when there will be the termination. The termination, it is occurring. Okay, the termination, it is going to occur when there is a presence of the stop codon. Now here, now observe this mRNA, and when you observe this mRNA, what you find that there is a no stop codon. So this ribosome, it is not going to be stall at any place. It will go further, and where it will go? Can you tell where it will go? It will go into where? It will go into the 3' poly A tail, and it will go up to the end of the 3' poly A tail at the last residue of the A. Okay, and after going there, what will happen? Now that ribosome, now it is going to be stopped there. Okay, so such a type of the ribosomes, it is going to be identified by whom? It is going to be identified the proteins, and that it is a SKI7. The proteins, they are whom? They are the SKI7. SKI7, okay, these type of the proteins, they are from the family of the release factors. They are similar to whom? They are the similar to the release factors. The release factors which are involved into the termination of the translation. So these SKI proteins, they are going to be loaded. Where they are loaded? They are loaded over these ribosomes. Okay, where they are loaded? They are loaded over these ribosomes, and when these SKI, okay, these SKI7, they are loaded with that, there is also the loading of the exosomes. What are the exosomes? Exosomes, they are the nucleases. They are the exonucleases which is having the activity 3' to 5' exonuclease activity. As the SKI7, they are loaded, as they are like the release factor, there will be the dissociation of the ribosome. What will happen due to the SKI? There will be the dissociation of the ribosome, the polypeptide, it is going to be released, and here, okay, here there is the presence of the adenine residues at the 3' end. So AAA, okay, AAA which is present into the poly A tail, now it is going to coded as a lysine. Lysine means the protein, it has been tagged with whom? Protein, it has been tagged with the lysine. Okay, and the mRNA, it is released, and with the SKI7, what has been loaded? The exosomes. Exosomes which are whom? Which are the 3' to 5' exonuclease. Which are the 3' to 5' exonucleases. So the mRNA release, it is going to be degraded with the help of the 3' to 5' exonucleases, that is by the exosomes, and the mRNA, it is going to be cleaved. The protein which is tagged with the lysine, as it is tagged with the lysine, it is identified as a defective protein, and the proteases, it is going to degrade the protein which has been synthesized from such a type of an truncated or such a type of a defective mRNA, and the protein, it is degraded. So in this way, the mRNA which is a defective and the protein which has been synthesized from such a type of the defective mRNA, both they are going to be degraded with the help of the mechanism, with the help of the mRNA surveillance mechanism called as the non-stop mediated mRNA decay. Okay, so this, it is regarding to the non-stop mediated mRNA decay. Now we will go towards whom? We will go towards the second type of the mechanism, and that it is a nonsense mediated mRNA decay. Before that, we should know, okay, what we should know, that after the splicing, okay, after the splicing of the mRNA, wherever there is a joining of the two exons, that is the exon junction is there is a loading of the proteins, and that proteins, it is called as the exon junction complex. What it is called? Exon junction complex. So here it is exon, here it is exon, two exons, they are joined together here, and this one, okay, this one, it is a exon junction complex. Where it is loaded? It is loaded on the exon junction. The role of the exon junction, it is identified in what? In this, okay, presence of this extra AUG. How? Now, normally when there is a translation, at that time, what is happening? Okay, here it is what? AUG, here it is a stop codon, and in between there is a UAG, again it is present, and here it is exon junction complex, it has been loaded, and now the translation, it has been started. Okay, now here, this ribosome, now it has been passed over this exon junction. Okay, so here, okay, so here there is what? There is a removal of whom? There is a removal of this exon junction complex. So when this, okay, now we are considering the normal one. So here, when it is going to be Okay, when it is going to be passed further, then what will happen? The second exon junction complex, it is also going to be removed. Okay, it has been passed the second exon junction complex, so the such type of the two exon junction complexes, now they are going to be removed, and now this it will, okay, now this it is going to be at a stop codon, and then there is what, there is a release of the ribosome. This it is going to happen into the normal case. Okay, so in the normal case, what is going to be happen, the ribosome, as it is going to pass the exon junction complex, it is going to be released. But now when, okay, but now when there is, okay, when there is a in between UAG, that is when there is a in between stop codon, then what will happen? Okay, now here it is a exon junction complex, here it is the ribosome. So as this ribosome has passed the exon junction complex, it is going to be removed. Now here there is whom, there is a UAG, that is there is what, there is a stop codon, it is present. Here there is a second exon junction complex, and here here it is present, and here it is your poly A tail. Now this ribosome, now where it is? Now this ribosome, now it will go where? It will go over this stop codon. It will go over this stop codon, and what do you know? Whenever it will go at the stop codon, okay, when here there is a stop codon, when it will go at the stop codon, at that time there is a stalling of the ribosome. Now the cell it is going to detect. A cell it is going to detect what? It is going to detect that the ribosome it has been stalled. Okay, ribosome it has been stalled, and the second exon junction complex it is present there only. What is the observation of the cell? What is the observation of the cell? Second exon junction complex, it is present over the mRNA, and as though it is present over the mRNA, the ribosome it has been stalled. That is, it should not stall. Okay, it should not stall before the second exon junction complex also removed. Means the stop codon where it is present, the stop codon it is present after the second, here in this case the second exon junction. Okay, the stop codon it is present after the second exon junction, and here the exon junction complex it is present, and before, though there is a presence of the exon junction complex, ribosome it has been stalled, and this it is the signal. Okay, this it is the signal that there is a presence of in-frame stop codon. Okay, there is a presence of the in-frame stop codon. This it is a signal. So what is going to happen? Okay, what is going to happen here? There is, okay, there is the loading of, okay, there is the loading of the proteins, and that proteins it is called as an UPF proteins 1, 2, 3. Okay, UPF proteins, they are going to be loaded over whom? It is going to be loaded over whom? It is going to be loaded over these ribosomes. Okay, how? By observing that exon junction complexes they are still present over the mRNA, and the ribosome it has been stalled at in between before the exon junction complex. UPF proteins they are loaded. After the loading of the UPF proteins, what is going to happen? This UPF proteins, okay, these UPF proteins now it is going to load the enzymes, and that enzymes it is called as an decapping enzyme. Decapping enzymes, the enzymes which are involved into the removing of the cap. What is the function of the cap? To protect the mRNA. It is the function of the cap. Okay, so as there is loading of the decapping enzyme, the cap now it has been removed. Okay, the 5' cap it has been removed, and this UPF it is also going to dissociate the ribosomes. Okay, it is also going to dissociate the ribosomes. The polypeptide it is going to be dissociated, and now the mRNA it is a free one. Okay, now decapping enzymes it has removed the cap, and now the mRNA now it is an unstable one, and this unstable mRNA it is going to cleaved by the 5' to 3' exonucleases. Who? who will cleave the mRNA? The 5' to 3' exonucleases. Now it is going to cleave the mRNA, as the cap it has been removed by the decapping enzyme, and that decapping enzymes, they are loaded by whom? It is loaded by the UPF proteins. Okay, so in this way, the mRNA, which has the in between stop codon, which has the in frame stop codon, which has the extra stop codon into the mRNA, that mRNA, they are going to be degraded after the first cycle of the translation. In the first cycle of the translation, it is observed that the one of the exon junction complex, it is present over the mRNA. Still the ribosome, it has been stalled. This, it is a signal. UPF proteins, they are loaded. UPF 1, 2, 3, they are loaded. They are loading the decapping enzyme. Decapping enzyme, it is removing the cap. UPF, it is going to dissociate the ribosomes. It is going to release the proteins and the mRNA, and that mRNA, now it is now unstable as there is a no cap. So there is a cleaving of the mRNA by the 5' to 3' exonucleases, and in this way, there is a degradation of the mRNA with the help of the nonsense mediated mRNA decay. Okay, so I think you may have understood both of the mechanisms, non-stop mediated mRNA decay and the nonsense mediated mRNA decay, which is coming under the mRNA surveillance. If you have any doubt, if you have any comment, you can write down into the comment box. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and also share my videos with your friends, so that the knowledge, it is going to spread. Thank you.